Whoever said pigs can't fly was totally wrong. Pigs are in space. Pig finance has gone up 4,000% in 24 hours. And I got to tell you that when my husband woke me up in the middle of the night and said, we got to get pig. And I said, this isn't funny. Don't wind me up. We've just gone and got Shiba Inu. We got Akita Inu. What else do we get? Oh, we got lion. And I really thought, he's like, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. This is a real token. I said, no, it's not. He said, yes, it is. Well, it is. And I regret not getting out of bed to go and buy pig, because then it went up. It went up 2,000% in the time that I lay there and didn't take action. I'm Joanna Garzilli. This is Crypto Angel Network. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, for lighting up that bell so that you get my notifications on when I do videos. And I make animal sounds. I can't resist it. If one of you is going to say something about my snorting, and I think I do quite a good pig sound, and I'm having flashbacks now to the Muppets, where they do the pigs in space and Miss Piggy going, hi-ya! Stick with me. Just put up with me with this. We're going to go into pig and why. And let me see. What did I get? Oh, we got 2.5 billion pig. So I'm going to show you that inside Gate.io, because that's where it just got listed. I don't think I have seen a launch quite like this ever. If you're not already on Gate, please do go ahead and use my link in the bio, in my video description below. And that means that we get to share in that trade commission. It ends up going, I have the split, it's 30% to me, 10% to you. It's a win-win. All right, so let me go ahead and share my screen before I just do anything else absolutely ridiculous. I can't help it. So, all right, here we go. So let me just show you this right way. Oh my goodness, it's up 4,190%. I mean, you have to see it to believe it. Look at how pig is pumping. It's pumping. Absolutely wild. So let's go and let's go click on this. And obviously I'm not going to go and trade what I just got, but I want you to just have a little look here. Here we are in my favorite exchange, Gate.io. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Now, I do find it challenging doing technical analysis in Gate when there's this many numbers, but this is actually looking pretty good, because we've got how many zero? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, and it's up to 4.2. This is wild. This is so wild. Let me just go over here. I'm going to come back to this one. I just want to go and pop over. There's two different versions in Gate where you can just go the market trade, and you can go professional. So let me just type in up here. I'm having to think, oh, pig. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed at home. This just came into my mind. Okay. So this is a little bit more challenging here in this format, but I wanted to just show you what I did here. I went and bought, I got 2.5 billion pig. Sometimes people ask me and they're like, oh, well, are you going into something or not? And the thing that I find challenging is when something comes along, whether to sit in the sidelines or dive in. And I dived in, and it was definitely the right choice to make. I went in at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, 1999, so just shy of 2, and that was today at 7:56 in the morning Pacific Standard Time, and right now you can see at 4. It's at 4. It's insane. It's just going absolutely gangbusters. And you can just see here from the listing, and I'm going to just show you some things afterwards to do a pig. We'll look at it from a couple of different angles. See, it's very challenging to sort of see the numbers in here in this, but I just look at this, right? So it just came in here. This is when I got woken up in the middle of the night, and I just, next time I'm gonna get up. I mean, I think I need to have alerts on. Gate is listing so much stuff all the time. This is just off the charts. It's just gone crazy. So you can see, I mean, yes, it's retracing now, and that's a good thing if you're just seeing this video, because I don't know exactly what's going to happen next. Who knows? But look at how it just pumped right out the gate, and then it has been it's going through retracement. But look, we've got more green candles again on the hourly. If we just look at the daily here, just straight up green candles. And if we go here to the 15-minute, now I'm not going to do the resistance and support line here, because it just, you can't, when it's like zeros like this, you can't see it. But that's why I wanted to show you. I bought at 2 and it is now at 4. So I guess I bought, where did I buy? Where was it? We're on the next day here. They're a day ahead out in the Far East. And it just, yeah, I was like right around here, and it's just gone, it's just skyrocketed. So this is why I just thought, I gotta just let you know. Some of you ask me, what am I doing? Of course, whatever I share here is not investment advice. This is just my journey. Another big milestone that happened today is that we hit well over 100K on our portfolios. Considering I've only been trading for 4 months, I mean, yeah, this has just been awesome. And I know some of you are doing much, much more, but then others of you here are totally new to crypto. And what I'm finding is, it's almost like I have to, doing it is when I'll say when I having had the experience with this, I mean, it's just mind blowing to me. It's just absolutely mind blowing of how this can be happening, but it is happening. And I guess that's the wildness. People refer back to 2017, and that we're going through a similar thing of it in 2021. But I think that this is different. This is like going to be 2021. The rest of 2021 is going to be like 2017 on steroids, and then some. What I want to do is, let's just hop over to that different version of the chart, because let me just go back to this on the main chart. This is what I like. Now, this is another one that's, by the time I put this video out, I think this will have just come out, this gum. That's another one to look for, but I'm not going to get into that now. Let me just go to the markets here in Gate, where I just was before. And I want to just hop back over to Piggy. Here we go. See, those are the two. Some of you have asked me about the different formats when you trade. See, when it says under spot trading, got standard and professional. So under standard here, it is much easier to follow, because you can see the numbers more easily. But in this area here, I guess you can do limit order in here too. Can you? It looks like you can. No. Can you limit order? No, you can't. You have to go into that separate, into professional. Looks like you have to go into professional to do the limit buy, the limit sell. And but this chart is much easier to follow. Much easier. Whereas this, you're just doing a market buy, market sell. You can't mess this up. I mean, I don't think, well, maybe you could mess it up because there's so many zeros. But this is much easier to see. So let me just hop onto this, and let's go here. Let's go full screen with this, so we can just take a little looky look. Oh, okay. So I can use my little tools here a moment, and this here, we're on the 5-minute. Let's just take a little look at the 15-minute. And yeah, I mean, this is just, look, this is where it just all just came on here. So you can just see here. Let me just, I'm being indecisive here. Bear with me. All right, let's stay on the 15-minute here. That if you were going to find, like, where do you want to go in? How do I know? I feel like sort of technical analysis goes a little bit out the window here with this. The high, let's go with this. We're going to go with the candle wick. This is one of the things I learned from studying technical analysis with Ivan on Tech. I used to call it like, oh, this is this, like the stick and the wispy bit. No, that's the candlestick. Sorry, the candlestick and the wick. That is the term for it. But I didn't know what I was talking about for 4 months. But somehow I managed to do decently with my portfolio. Like, why am I listening to Joanna? What is she talking about? And some people really do say that here on the channel. Some of the comments like, oh, she's so dumb. Yeah, I'm so dumb that I've turned 20,000 into over 100 grand. It's going to be interesting to see where things go next. But then I could lose it all tomorrow, couldn't I? I could lose it all tomorrow. But hopefully not. Hopefully not. Okay, so let me just go and I'm going to put a trend line in here. And this is just technical analysis 101. So I'm going to go from, this is what blows me away. Look how the candle went to here and it was just so clear. And then it immediately followed with that red candle. So I'm going to stick this right here. And we're going to follow this line down here. And then boom, we are on a green candle again. But by the time you watch this, you know, there's going to be more happening. So what we need to look for next, we're going to do another trend line, and we're going to start it from here. And this is what we want to watch. This is going to be really important. We're going to follow this. Super simple. For those of you who are newer to crypto, you will appreciate that. For those of you who are experienced traders, this is not going to be exciting for you. So we've got a triangle here within here. And what we're looking for in this, let's see, in this next, I would say, next half a day to a day, is if we get green candles staying above this yellow line. We want to keep going up on this side of the trend line and to see if we can then break out. And if we're going to break out, it says here we got what do we got? I'm looking at these numbers here on Pig. That would go up to all these zeros and then 6943, it looks like 6943. And right now we're at 4291. And I know when I got woken up in the middle of the night, it was right around, it wasn't even 3, it was like 2. I'm still bummed about it, but I got to look at what's gone well rather than what hasn't. And then if we don't stay above here, if we don't stay here, then it'll break down. But I mean, break down, it's just launched on gate, it's just come out. If that's the case, it's just gonna, I would imagine, go through some consolidation. But look at how strong this is. I mean, it's super strong out the gate. And I want to take you over to the fundamentals in a second. But so where would that entry point be? What would you be wanting to wait for? I mean, just watch carefully in the hours ahead. But are you going to get back in? Are we going to go below this 3589? You know, it definitely bounced here. And let's say we do go lower. If that's the case, then we just are going to take one more line. Let's take we go in another horizontal line to look at what could that potential scenario be. And let's just go with pink. Let's go with pink. Here, I think I'm going to go here because that's pretty solid. But right around here where this line is, you see that? Because we've got some wicks below that. So if it, for some reason, it breaks down and it doesn't bounce, then your entry point would be somewhere around 2572. just above 2572, maybe 26, 27, somewhere around here. But is it going to go back down to here? I mean, I just don't think so. I just don't. And I could be totally wrong. Now, if we break out here, you can see this was the all-time high. So I'm just going to take another, let's just pick the opposite. Let's just go with another horizontal line. And let's go with blue. And we'll go all the way to the top here. This was the top of the candle wick. And it went up to 8086. Quite something. Wow, this is so pretty. I love this. This feels very 80s to me. So there we have it. This is what the chart is looking like, and I think it's very strong. As I say that, boom, we suddenly get a red candle here. But we have to see, are we going to stay within this? Now, if we switch to the 5 minute, let's just change it to 5 minute. On the 5 minute, it's green. And this is something, again, for those of you who are newer to crypto, that you can play with. Just play with the different tools in here. If we go to the hourly, we're red. If we go to let's space this out. This is not, come on, move with me. On the 4 hourly, you see everything just changes. It's showing it's green. And then, like I showed you before, on the 1 day, it's totally green. So just some different perspectives there, different points of view. Let me hop out of full screen and let's just go over to the fundamentals. And here we go. Pig token. Let me just hop over here. So the original black hole token. And let me go, oh wow, over 13,000 Telegram members, over 97,000 pig token holders, 15,000 Twitter followers. I mean, you can see this is not, look, to me, the way I look at it is this has so much potential. It is, the way this is performing, see 4,000% in a day, and then not see crazy retracement. Where's it going to be in 2-3 months from now? This could, if it's a 4,000% in a day, could this be a token that goes 50,000x? Could that happen? I mean, let me know in the comments. Have you had any token? Because I haven't been in this space as long as some of you in Crypto Angel Network. Have you been into what's the biggest gains that you've had on a token? I'm curious to hear that. All right, so about Pig token. It's on the Binance Smart Chain, boosting a number of impressive features. It's the first token with a black hole design that exponentially cuts the total supply and circulation by massive amounts. Pig combines this with an innovative auto liquidity feature that increases liquidity of the token rapidly. And finally, Pig has massive decentralization on a scale rarely seen in other tokens. Combine these three together and you get a powerhouse token out of the hands of anyone except the community as a whole. Gosh. Okay, black hole algorithm. So owned over 50% of supply at launch. The black hole counts as one of the wallet holders that 2% of transactions are distributed to. This results in exponential growth of the black hole and exponential burn of the token supply, right? So that makes it more scarce. At the time of this writing, the black hole has already grown to 55% ownership of the total supply. And you can't go and pull the rug from it, which makes it safe for those who are in Pig. Fair launch, 100% of the Pig supply was seeded as liquidity. That means no pre-sale and no allocation to team members. That is interesting. See, I had not researched all of this beforehand. I will admit I did not do the fundamentals before popping in. I just looked very, very briefly and went more off of gut instinct, and then just seeing what was happening combined with that gut instinct instead of doing the proper research. You could say it's a little bit crazy, but sometimes you've got to just take out their actions. Safe auto farming, 2% of all transactions are distributed to holders. Watch your wallet climb the minute you begin holding. Love that. 100% decentralized. It's community-led and managed by volunteers since ownership has been burned, and launch was completely seeded as liquidity, continuously rising price floor, whale shock safety. Wow. No wallet holds more than 1% of token supply, and no transaction can involve more than 5 trillion tokens. I love that. That's really cool. You got pig token NFT farm, which is fantastic. I just had a thought about something that it'll come back to me. And we got the pig roadmap, website, social media, CoinGecko listing, CoinMarketCap, NFT farm, VI Pig Club. I love that. Partnership announcements, new top exchange launch, pig merchandise, audit by Ether Authority. That's good when you have the audit done. I mean, there's so much stuff going on there. I have to can we see this VI Pig Club? I guess not yet. Maybe that hasn't happened. I want to be in the VI Pig Club. I love it. I just love this. This is so cool. Pigs in space. Actually, I found this. I couldn't help it because I wanted to see. Look, I got to just show you this. Here. Look, just be with me a second. This is like a meditation. Look, listen. Listen. Do I do the pig a little too well? A little too well. Listen to these pigs. Okay, enough, right? Okay, last thing I want to show you here is when I'm going to stop being silly. I can't help it. Sometimes it's just like it's so intense when I'm doing this trading. Here we go. We're on CoinMarketCap here, and I like to use CoinGecko, and now I'm using CoinMarketCap as well. Sometimes I find like the prices are different. Say for example, at the moment I've noticed when something's so new and it's moving so fast, there isn't the syncing, say, between CoinGecko and Gate.io, and that's why it's good to be able to check from multiple sources. So right here, let's see, Pig Finance, it says 402. Let me just hop over here and see what it says on CoinGecko. See, it says 325, 338% there. Let's just go back here. It says 473% and 402. And then if we go over here, if we go over here, it says 4242. So to me, it looks like CoinMarketCap is more accurate. Fully diluted market cap, 4 billion. The volume has been 1.5 billion in 24 hours. And look at this. I mean, this says it all. Look at it. I mean, it originally launched, its market rank is 2499, and doesn't say the, I mean, here it looks like this is where it just started, 22nd of March, and boom, just ultra parabolic in 24 hours. It was lower than this. You see, on Gate, it was much lower. So sometimes there's a discrepancy. Oh, I see in the price change 24. Oh, no, here we go. It was correct. I was wrong there. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 7, 3. That's in the 24 hours it says. But it's different over here. You see what I'm saying? This whole was totally different. Let me just go back to the markets again. This is where you have to, sometimes you've got to just check back and forth. But it's at 4.2 right now, and it says, like I said, over 4,000% change. All I know is it's gone up, and I'm happy with its performance. And just if you want to stay up to speed, to be able to figure out, well, when these listings come along, you see, I missed this. I did not stay on top of it. Gate.io, it said would go and list Pig Finance, and that was, on the 10th. I mean, this, like I said, this just happened, but they'll do an announcement, and then, it's good to stay up to speed on the news that they have with all the different things that are coming. And I just, every time I think that's it, I'm not going into anything else, and then Gate launches something else. So just remember, the link is in my bio if you're not already on there. And some of you have been asking me, well, how do you get on there? What do you do? It is Pig is a US dollar tether trading pair. So you would, for example, for those of you who are in the United States, you go and you put US dollar fiat onto the exchange, not on this exchange, on any other exchange. Like I do it on Binance US, I do it on Coinbase Pro, and then you convert to US dollar tether. And what I've noticed is it fluctuates. It's like it goes $1 and then like 0, 11 or 12 or 13 or 14, 15, 16, 17. It changes, like it keeps changing. So the stable coin is relatively stable, but there are shifts within it. And then you send from your wallet address US dollar, for example, on Binance US, over to Gate in US dollar tether. And then you go and do the trade from there. And it takes about half an hour to an hour for it to show up when it goes through all the confirmations on the blockchain. So you have to be a little bit patient. And here's the thing. I think that Pig is going to perform amazingly in the long run because it's not on some of the exchanges where it's much easier to just go and buy. On Coinbase, on the main Coinbase, it's very easy to buy. Certain other exchanges, there isn't these obstacles, these barriers to entry for the exchange, which just means that, and even you just look at, there's a whopping volume on here, the volume, 481 million right here. So it's like if you can have the patience and just sort of the stick with it. If you're not super tech savvy, some of you are ultra tech savvy and you just fly through this stuff. But for those of you who are newer and who aren't, it is, I think it's worth, for me anyway, it's been worth going that extra mile. And it took me a while to sort of practice and understand, getting used to a different exchange, getting used to doing, switching from one type of trading pair to another, and then doing the same thing again. And then that means, a lot of people give up. They don't do it. They get scared, or they're just like, they don't have the patience to do it. And then so later on, because they don't take the action, later on when it does go on to one of the other very, very big, easier to use exchanges, the price for it is going to be considerably higher. So where is Pig going to be? Where is it going to be in the next 3 months? I mean, how high can it go? How many zeros can it knock off here? The way it looks like it could take away quite a few. I know what I wanted to say. One of the other things that popped in my head is that we've got here, I just wanted year of the pig 2021. Is it this year that it's year of the pig? That is probably one of the reasons why it's going absolutely crazy. This is what I was thinking. That was the thought that I had. So just stick with me. Let's look at year of the pig. That means Horoscope and Feng Shui forecast, the Chinese zodiac. I like this. Zodiac, luck and personality, pig years. So I guess this is it. Pig's fortune in 2021. This is probably part of the reason why pig finance is going absolutely parabolic. Year of the pig, 2021 horoscope Feng Shui. Pig is the 12th sign in the animal cycle of the Chinese zodiac. Is it not? Is it this year? No. Oh, it's not. So it's not. Then it's just saying what the horoscope is. I'm sorry. I know like I'm born year of the rat. Do you know what year you're born under what sign? So Chinese, so here are the different years. So you're born in these years. So 1947, that's the year my dad's born. So I guess he's year of the pig. And I just missed it because I'm born in 72. And so you can see here, pig horoscope 2021. So maybe this, I mean, now I am a pig holder with 2.5 billion pig. People born within these years can be said to have been born in the year of the pig. In the matter of love, 2021 will be an easier, more positive year, and those who are single will get married. Those who are married will be happier in their relationships. What do you think? You let me know. However, the people born in the pig sign might face some health issues in 2021, so diet regime is welcome. That's a very polite way of saying things. Predictions. Okay, we're not going to go. Money and the prospects of the year are favorable, especially in the professional life of the pig natives. And they can expect some positive developments even from the beginning of 2021. All right. There we go. You can look at the chart. I'm just curious. Let's just look at this lot. Oh, hang on. Wait. Wrong one. Hang on. Let's just take a look at this. I want to see if this is a better one. ChinaHighlights.com. I like this. This was from 2019, but Year of the Pig. Normally it explains more about the animal. It explains more about what it represents. You know, like rats are meant to be, they're meant to be generous. And here we go. Pig's personality. Pigs are diligent, compassionate, and realistic. And generous. They have great concentration. Once they set a goal, they will devote all their energy to achieving it. Though pigs rarely seek help from others, they will not refuse to give others a hand. They never suspect trickery, so they're easily fooled. I really hope that pig finance is going to work out well. But so far, so good. And then it goes into all these sort of fun things. It says pig best match, goat, tiger, rabbit. Are there tokens in that yet? Are we going to have goat finance? Is there goat? I thought the goat is a token. And what else we got? Worst match, monkey and snake. Are those tokens yet that are out there? So lucky things for people born in the year of a pig. And you can just see like all this sort of fun stuff. Anyway, my point being, I think that pig is part of why it's taking off as well is because as you know, the animal totem, what it represents. Anyway, this is just the more esoteric side of me, and I know it just seems totally wild, but I like pig. I've got it in my portfolio right now. So far, so good. It's been doing well, and I think onwards and upwards. Could it 1,000x? Well, it's already 4,000x. So could it 10,000x? That seems totally realistic considering what we've seen happen with Dogecoin and just the wild ride of crypto in 2021. And I think that things are just like, they're really just accelerating a whole nother level now. And then more will be revealed through the rest of this year. And the last thing I'll say, not to have like a downer, but, and sometimes, you know, I mess around and I'm silly here, but it is really, really important that whatever you do, whatever you do put in, do not put in what you cannot afford to lose. And just know that we don't have control over this stuff, and it can feel very exciting, but it's important to check in with oneself and make sure that you take profits on the way up, so to speak. I personally do not feel like we're going to have a bear market right now. Of course, we're always going to go through sort of downtrends at points and pullback corrections. But I feel like at this point right now, as of May the 10th, moving into May the 11th, that we have a really strong few months ahead. And then I'm going to be watching very, very carefully, because some of you have been asking, well, what are you going to do? When do you think the bear market's coming? And I'm just going to watch carefully what's happening. And for me, a lot of the time it's a feeling. It's like I start to get a repetitive feeling. And when I do start to get that feeling, I will let you know when I am starting to really maybe just pull my profits out, which I hope that there will be profits there still, and to just be able to sort of regroup and keep some of my portfolio in there, especially my Ethereum. And it's a learning curve for me as well. If you go back and you look from when I just started my channel, back in really when I started doing my first videos back in I think end of January, that I feel I've come a long way, but I have a long way to go. I have a lot to learn. I am learning every day. I am learning from you as well. And I'm very grateful to a number of you here in the community. So just lastly, just let me say thank you again to Kuchi Sensei, to Ray Climaco, to Stephen Harrison, to Justin Barr. Oh my gosh. There's so many of you here that I appreciate very much. And Joshua Werner, who is one of our original crypto angels. And just thank you for showing up and being with me here on this wild ride in crypto. I'm Joanna Garzilli, and I am sending you lots of love.